Hey, what's up guys? It's Man here today with another video on Hypixel Skyblock. Today we're going to be doing the Dirt to Hyperion challenge. So just sit back and enjoy the video. If you do, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, but it can help a ton for the channel. Anyways guys, let's get right into starting a new profile. Okay guys, so the first thing we have to do is create a new profile, which I'm going to do right here. And perfect. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to break down this tree, and we're going to head over to the portal, which is the first thing that we have to do, of course, in this challenge, is to get to the hub. Now, of course, any resources that I get prior to actually starting this will not be kept. So now that we're in the hub, I'm going to go start, and while I work on getting access to the bazaar through skill levels, I'm going to go show you guys the rules. Okay guys, so there are 4 methods for me to make money in this challenge. The first way is through the auction house. I can buy and sell items on there, and it's, well, that one's pretty much the simplest. The second one is NPCs, which I can buy items from and of course sell items to, just like the auction house. The third method is the bazaar, which of course, like the others, I can buy and sell items to, but this requires skill levels to acquire, which is what I'm currently doing in the background. And now the last method is of course the typical method of trading with other players. Now, the one thing about this that I'm going to do differently than other people is I'm going to set a firm rule on no trading unfair trades. So I can't sell an item that's only worth 400k for 500k. I can only trade it or sell it for items that are worth the same value or less. So I basically can't try to gain money really quickly that way if it's not worth it for the item that I'm trading. Anyways, let's get back to the time lapse. Okay guys, so we finally have finished our skills. If you look in here, we have foraging 7, we got mining 7, and farming 7, and that's all we need to access the bazaar. So if you do notice though, we have some extra cash, and that's of course not allowed. I've already cleared out my inventory here, as you can see, but we definitely have to get rid of this purse balance. Now, I did try giving it to somebody here, but, well, let's just say for some reason they don't want to accept money. So, what we're going to do instead is just buy cactus and throw it on the ground. It's pretty much the best way of doing it, since you can buy cactus for extremely cheap amount of coins. Therefore, I'm only going to have probably like 1/10 of a coin left. And now that we've spent all our money, we do have 1/10 of a coin left. And hopefully that's a clean enough of an account for you guys to be okay with. And if you look at my bank here, we don't have any balance, okay? Okay, come on. There, 0 coins in everything. So, I have nothing, no items, nothing in my storage, absolutely nothing in my e-chest. And it's time to start the challenge. So, first things first, we gotta go grab the 1 block of dirt because that's all that we're allowed to have. So let's grab this block of dirt right here. This is the one that's gonna get me the Hyperion. And let's head back to the hub. So there's possible ways to start this, and a few of the ways require training over players, or just putting it up on the auction house and hoping somebody bids on it or something. But I can't do that because I don't have coins to actually start an auction. So there's really only one good way of me actually being able to do this, and that's to simply sell it, okay? It's 1 whole coin that I get, and, I'll take it. So we're just going to go over here to this NPC, and we're going to sell our dirt for 1 coin. Boom. Okay, so now we have 1.1 coins. Just imagine it says 1, not 1.1. I can't get rid of the 1/10, I'm sorry. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to try to buy a really cheap auction for 1 coin. Now, one thing I do know that actually sells like this would be enchanted books, because if you just try to put an enchanted book in there and you accidentally press OK, it'll sell for 1 coin, as long as it's a level 1 enchant, meaning things like Wisdom 1 and Ultimate Wise 1, which is a massive flip potential. So here I'm just looking for the book. It takes me quite a while to actually get to it. And there we have it, folks. For exactly 1 coin, we have got ourselves a Wisdom 1 book. This is kind of insane, I know. It's a ridiculous method of getting money. But now the only issue is that I don't have coins to actually list this. So what I'm going to have to do is advertise in chat. Now, of course, unfortunately on this, I did miss a few good books, like a 9 coin Feather Falling. I think it was Feather Falling 9 book. There's quite a few good actual things I could have got, but Wisdom 1 is pretty good. And after not too long of me advertising in chat, as you can see here, somebody actually decided to, hit me up on the offer. What's up, guys? Unfortunately, the audio here was actually deleted, and so I'm going to do my best to recreate it, but the audio quality probably won't be the best, so I'm sorry about that in advance. Now, quickly getting back to where we were, I'm going to go over in a quick time lapse how I actually made money, just showing the major flips I actually made, and then afterwards I'm going to come back and I will tell you guys how I actually did it, which methods I used, and why I used them. So let's get right into the time lapse. we're back. Okay, guys. So, the first method, as you guys saw, which is how I got the wisdom book, is simply buying something for a low price and then reselling it at a higher price. So this is quite simple because people sell things at their market value all the time. So you just need to find those items and then resell them for the market value, and you make a tiny bit of profit. Now, the second thing we did was crafting, and that involves a few things. You can buy things from the bazaar, craft them, and sell them for a higher price in the auction house, or you can buy things in the auction house, craft them, and sell them back on the auction house. Now, for this, mainly I did bazaar to auction house, mainly on a few talismans and things like that, because those are the most efficient things to sell it on in the current market. Now, the last way I kind of made money, I didn't really show this in the video, but I'll quickly go over it. There was this slight time when Enderman Slayer just came out, and you could buy a bunch of quartz from the builder shop, which has a flat rate, as it's an NPC, and then craft it into enchanted quartz and sell it to the bazaar for hundreds of thousands of coins of profit. Now, of course, you can only sell a certain amount per day, but it was really good for making money. And so, let's just say, unfortunately, I couldn't do that because of my actual crafting level in the quartz collection, but I just simply sold it to somebody instead and made a few 100,000 coins doing it that way. Unfortunately, guys, I did lose that little portion there, but I've done my best to recap everything that I use to make money. A lot of these methods do change over time, though, so it's not going to be the same items, but the methods typically stay the same. I hope you guys enjoyed. We've gone from 1 coin to about 500,000 in this episode. I will be coming out with another episode pretty shortly. It takes a lot of time for me to record this, so it might be a while before I get it back out, but I'm going to come out with a second portion for this to try to get a lot closer to that 500 million coins needed for a Hyperion. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you in the next one.